Alright, we do folks here. Boom! Welcome to 225 numbers. After the name, a little Overcooked 2 action. Y'all already know how we be is doing. Had some audio problems over here with these like little sequence of games over here. I think till like 2-4, 2-5. I don't remember exactly. Maybe 2-4 was like the last one where I had some audio issues, and after that we go back to regularly scheduled programming with it. Either way, though, rolling over here with the captain, rolling over here with the crew. Y'all already know how we be is doing. It's just more madness, honestly. It's kind of interesting how they set up the DLCs where, like, and similar to kind of they set up the base game where the first two kind of stages, like, hey, man, here's kind of the idea of what to do and how to handle it. And then after that, it's like, you better figure this out and you better have some serious coordination or else you ain't getting this over here. So in this case, we're making some marshmallows, some s'mores, I guess, in this situation, a little camping thing kind of thing. I've been very curious, and I'm just a little bit ignorant as to like what they've been working on, and I don't know, it's one of those where like everyone played Overcooked, or at least a lot of people that I know have played Overcooked. Everyone says it's good. It's a great party game. It's a great multiplayer game. Single player kind of rough, but it's a great game to have everybody. It's available on everything. It's on deals like at all times. I just bought it recently on the Switch. I bought like the Overcooked, whatever, like the whole like everything like DLC and all that kind of combined, all you can eat, I believe, edition, which has the first one, the second one, and everything that they've put out for it. On Switch, I think it was like $4.99 or something like that. And I was like, I don't have it on the Switch. Let me get it on that. And then I think it's on like it was like on Gamepad or PS Plus. I don't know. You get it like in a bunch of different formats. So I'm like, okay. I was like, this is like some bang for your buck kind of thing. But I haven't really heard about an Overcooked 3 kind of thing. And once again, I have to kind of do a little bit of research over here and kind of see like what like the publisher of the game is and developer of the game and what they're working on. But I think it'd be a slam dunk, right? Like, I mean, after the success of the first two, like I just don't know how you wouldn't make a third one. But you never know, especially with like smaller games like this. I guess we'd still refer to this as an indie game. You never know what those teams are working on budget-wise, whether it's sold or not. The fact that it's always on discount to me kind of, gives me a little bit of pause as to like exactly how well like Overcooked necessarily was. I don't know. It could be like hit or miss kind of thing, and it really depends. And at this point, it's been out for a while, so it makes sense that it's kind of on sale. It's not like Assassin's Creed, but like Ubisoft like has like Watch Dogs out. And then, 1 week you could buy it for $60, and like 2 weeks later, it's like, yo, by the way, it's $20. Yo, anybody want to buy it? And at that point, you're like, oh, when Skull and Bones comes out, whenever that game comes out, if it ever comes out, that's going to be like a premium title. That's going to get that price drop quick, bro. That's one of those that he's going to see and be like, what? Like, Skull and Bones is free now? Like, what's going on? Like, oh, there's just no players? Like, what? Like, what happened over there? So, we'll see how things kind of develop over here, but I would play an Overcooked 3, man. I don't know where you go from there. I imagine you just kind of keep adding on to the madness. I will say it's, you get to the point, for example, in this DLC, things are a little bit complicated. It's fine if you're, you're a traditional gamer and stuff like that. Like, I mean, you could look on the channel, like, I have a good amount of versatility in terms of what I play. And once again, you don't have to get all the stars, so it kind of adds up to that. But if you're looking to get all the stars, if you're looking to do everything you can in Overcooked, it's kind of wild over here. So if you just keep adding stuff like that, you run the risk of maybe losing that casual fan base, which I do think is a big part of what Overcooked is. It's just a very good casual, like, hey, man, we're like hanging out, like, get some drinks. Let's just play some Overcooked and cook some food over here real quick. So in that sense, you gotta have to strike a balance. But once again, it's up to everybody what you do. You could just go and get 1 or 2 stars, enough to get to like the next level and keep playing, and that's kind of it. Really up to you. In this case, we 4-star gang. You already know how we be doing. We added everything over here, and I'm curious to see if I'll play through it in the DLC kind of fashion and on like the Switch and whatnot. Like I said, I've played it already like on the Xbox. I don't know why I'd go back and do it, but yeah, you kind of sit down there once in a while. You're like, all right, man, let's pop it over here. Let's get some 4 stars.